okay, if you know that you're at this level, how do you want to get from this level to this level? You want to accept the fact that anyone can come into your life and leave, but you're not going to be affected by that, and you're not going to sit down and take any sort of disrespect. When you're disrespected, you stand up and leave. Take your leave. It's time to go. You don't disrespect me like that. Hello, my loves. How are you all doing today? How is everyone? My name is Naomi Ofwedu. If you're new to my channel, hey, my love, welcome and welcome back. In this channel, I just do all of self-improvement, self-growth, self-development, beauty, fashion, everything and anything else you can literally find yourself. So I'm most subscribed to my channel. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome, and you're not gonna forget or you're not gonna regret subscribing to this channel. Anyways, guys, into this video I will just dive right in. So anyways, guys, I just want to explain the 8 habits that actually turn girls into high value women. And if you know you're part of this category, that you're finding it hard to be a very high value woman, you don't understand, you're literally coming out from your puberty stage, yeah. I would call that you're literally coming, and then it's confusing, like the psychology of the world is confusing. It's you don't even know how to differentiate from what is what, and it's just a roller coaster out there. I'm telling you, it is roller coaster of you not understanding how to control some situations in life, and you trying to get the better of it. And in this video is going to give you every tip you need to understand, and you need to better your life to be that high value woman, because you're literally seeing other people, oh, how are they getting it right? Like, how are they in control of situations like that, like going through this, going through that? How is this person this confident? And you are finding it hard to get everything, your life together. You're finding it hard to understand what it is that you want to do. Just stick to the end of this video. I'm gonna explain and teach you guys what to work on and what you need to do that changes you right now as a girl, because you don't know so much of the value of how you're gonna be that woman. Anyways, guys, please, these are just my opinions. I'm not here to bash anyone, or I'm not here to bash anyone, or I'm not here to just attack anyone. These are just my opinions and how I feel like these are the habits you're meant to start cultivating as a lady, as a woman, and as you've begun to call yourself an adult. You understand? And this is what I just want you to understand. Anyways, guys, by incorporating these habits, I'm going to mention everything into your daily life, what you can enhance yourself with, building meaningful and relationships to be able to achieve fulfilling and successful life. Let's just dive right into the video. Anyway, the first one I'm going to talk about is self-respect and confidence. Hey, why I want to talk about self-respect and confidence is because as a lady, oh my god, guess what I just remembered? I just remembered that video that they said as a lady. So anyways, guys, this is not just that video. So as a lady, you need to understand the concept of self-respect and confidence. You need to cultivate what self-worth is. That's when you even start respecting yourself, because if you do not understand if you don't even cultivate self-worth, you're going to be receiving a whole lot of disrespect as a woman. Do you understand? And then a lot of people are going to take advantage of who you really are as a person. So why I'm talking about cultivating self-worth, practicing self-compassion. Now, when you're into something, you need to understand that it is okay to make mistakes. You need to understand that you need to treat yourself kindly as you would to a good friend, right? And try avoiding self-criticism. in the way that you start self-criticizing yourself. Oh, um I'm not too good because you failed an exam, or I don't want to repeat writing this exam because you feel like you're not as intelligent as someone. You need to understand that everyone has flaws and everyone make mistakes. And you need to remind yourself regularly of your inherent value and capabilities. I'm not going to say this twice. And I want you guys to understand that you need to start practicing self-care routine. When I say self-care routine, engage in activities that make you feel good, make you feel relaxed. That's when you start nurturing your inner self, inner body, inner soul. And as relaxing as it can be and as you can get, involve yourself in that. Now, I need you to understand that you need to start setting and achieving personal goals. You can't say you want to be a high value woman and you do not even have you don't even understand what certain goals are. You get. And it's so funny that a lot of girls these days are like that. They're just living and lavishing on the fact that they're just pretty, or they're just, anyways. Like I said, I'm not bashing anyone. So you need to understand that as pretty as you want to be, as lucky as you are, you need to also understand that you need to set goals of yourself, because that's how you avoid self-respect and confidence. So imagine in a situation whereby you feel like you're an Instagram baddie, or you're a pretty girl, and you're always gonna get pretty privileges because that's how some girls' mental state is. I'm telling you, there will be a time that you would obviously, whatever relationship you're going to get yourself into, you're going to be dependent because of how that person takes you in. You're going to be dependent on that person, and the person starts controlling who you are. The person starts disrespecting you because the person already knows that you're not going anywhere. So you start receiving disrespect because that person took you from the trenches to who you are right now. And you not having goals or anything in life would obviously give space to a lot of people disrespecting you, because they would literally take you as someone that is very, very unserious. So you need to actually learn how to set and achieve goals as a lady to become that high value woman. Okay, if you know that you're at this level, how do you want to get from this level to this level? Do you understand? That's you setting goals for yourself, because you want to accept the fact that anyone can come into your life and leave, but you're not going to be affected by that, and you're not going to sit down and take any sort of disrespect. When you're disrespected, you stand up and leave. Take your leave. It's time to go. You don't disrespect me like that. And even before that disrespect, you need to set standards. I'm telling you, set standards. So ladies, let me tell you something. Pretty privileges work. That's quite all right, but to what extent? Do you understand? Even the pretty girls that have been very lucky with billionaires and everything, they also give themselves goals. They are not like leeches. They are not, you get. So don't get me wrong. You can go ahead with that, but then you also need a backup plan. You understand what I'm talking about? So that is why I say you need to define your values and celebrate your achievements. So, and also surround yourself with positive influences, like healthy relationships with people that support you, uplift you, and encourage you. So you need to start seeking mentorship. Like now, okay, look at Rihanna is literally my mentor. Hello. Rihanna is literally that high value woman. Beyonce, different people. There are a lot of women in that pool that are very, 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 very of high value. Do you understand? So you need to find mentors like that. You are going to, get to yourself, because mentors are actually like a guide to who you really want to be. Do you understand? They're a guide, they're a perspective of how you work. Do you get? And when I talk about, like I said, setting boundaries, clarifying, defining, and maintaining personal boundaries, even in relationships, even in social interaction, to protect you from your well-being. So I've said that, and it's so easy that you can literally just pick up a paper and change your life. Do you understand? And understand that it's okay to say no to things that drain you. Communicate clearly. It's okay to say no to things that drain you. I'm so sorry. So The second habit I would say that, turn girls into high value women is continuous learning and growth. There is no time that is limited for anyone to learn or grow. Even when you're 70 something, you're still gonna learn, and you still want to grow. Do you understand? So I feel like if you see that your mentor is like this, and then you're still in bed and say, "Oh, I wish my mentor is like this," baby, no, it's not gonna work like that. So you need to learn a lot of things and actually start learning how to grow from where you are and where you want to be. Pursue education, whether it's formal or informal. Continually seek knowledge and new skills. So this include like reading books, taking courses. There are a lot of apps that you can start taking courses for what you really love. There's the Coursera app. There is Udemy. There is a lot of, I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly, but there's a lot of apps for that you start learning new hobbies, you start learning new courses, you start learning new things on them. And you need to know that you need to start being self-improved. When I mean self-improvement is regularly reflecting on your strengths, areas that you need to improve. If it's like, how you talk, how you approach people. And it's so easy in the world because social media, Google, YouTube has done a whole lot of positive things in our lives. So it's not talking about just negative things. Positive things in our life that we need to understand as ladies, that we need to use that tool as an asset to us. You understand? And once you start improving those aspects, set personal goals that, okay, and work towards achieving them. That, okay, this is how I want to be. I want to start doing this. I want to start dressing in a certain way. I want to get rid of my closet. I want to start, getting clothes that define who I am as a lady. Do you understand? That thing works. Now, the third one is effective communication. Communication is one of the major key to being that high value woman. You don't want to call yourself a high value woman and you don't even communicate your thoughts, your opinion about things or things in general. And when I'm talking about like effective communication, I'm talking about active listening, practicing listening attentively to others, showing genuine interest in their thoughts and feelings, and assertive expression, communicating your thoughts and feeling clear and confidently without being aggressive. Okay, how do I explain this now? Imagine you're in a you went for a date, right? And you call yourself a high value woman. No high value woman on a date would literally be pressing her phone and not listening fully on that date. So first of all, using your phone a lot is so disrespectful. That's as a lady turns you 100% low to the bottom line. Do you understand? You need to attentively listen to people so you can clearly communicate your thoughts on things. You're having a good conversation, having good communication. Do you understand? You're all about, that's why you need to understand that there are time for things. It's all about social media. What's next on TikTok? Imagine doing TikTok on a date. How does that suffice you as someone of a high value? Anyways, guys, let me even come to this emotional intelligence. Yo, a whole lot of people are, why do I keep saying a whole lot of people? People in the world right now, they don't understand what it is being emotionally intelligent. They are not self-aware. And let me get this straight. Now, when you're self-aware is when you're being mindful of your emotions on how that affects your behavior, right? And you need to start practicing what self-regulation is to manage your reactions effectively. So for example, let me see this. Okay. Imagine you're at work, right? You're working hard, you're working very effectively, and you receive an email from your boss telling you, an email filled with both, a very positive remark and a very negative feedback. Now, due to that, you're already feeling wavy based on the negative impact. Do you understand? Because why would someone tell me? Like, why would someone tell me after this work I've done that it's not giving 100%? Like, someone is literally giving me a comment of 60% and everything. In your head, you start being wavy. And I need you to understand, like, just when that thing happens, at that point, this is what I advise people. You need to learn how to control your emotions. I teach people what they call the breath control. Now you're getting wavy. You don't know how to react because you're meant to reply him, right? Avoid that phone. And it also applies in fights or quarrels with friends. But this is an instance I'm just giving. Avoid that phone. Avoid replying fast. That's what I teach people. The first thing is avoid replying fast. When you notice that you're about to go crazy, avoid anything. Now take a breath, control, deep breath and pauses. Acknowledge that your feeling is without judgment right now. And I'm feeling anxious and defensive right now, so I need to go back and understand that I need to remind myself, and you have to address your emotions. When I'm talking about addressing your emotions, I need you to remind yourself of your past success. Because this is already like something that is going to control you. Now remind yourself that feedback is an opportunity for you to actually grow in life. If we're being very honest, feedback is not a personal attack, and this allows you to respond with clarity, with thoughtfulness, to your manager, asking clarifying questions and expressing yourself and appreciating that feedback he gave. Because this way you're going to manage your emotions. And that way, he's going to see that you're matured enough to even be promoted to some positions in that office. Do you understand? And I need you to understand that as a high value woman, you need to understand what empathy is. Empathy is mean like understanding and relating to emotions of other people, showing them compassion to others and supporting those around you. And that's why I always tell a lot of people, when it comes to being a high value woman, you need to understand the act of independence. I'm talking about financial independence. You need to be able to be hungry, to strive for financial stability as a lady, because by managing your finances, it's not any little money that comes into your pocket or your bank account that you start lavishing anyhow without any sort of goal for that particular money. Do you understand? And a lot of people are making this mistake so much, and that's why you see a lot of people going broke. Do you understand? You're going broke. You don't even have control of your finances. You're not even striving to be financially wise. Saving, investment, those things are not even in your plan. Now, for example, imagine, okay, let me just go into school, right? Imagine like you're an undergraduate or your college graduate, right? Who has started a first job and you're being paid. You want to start doing that. As a high value woman, you want to start understanding that, okay, I want to budget for my wants. I have to budget for my months. So you create a monthly budget. How much money you're going to spend on that month, how much money you're going to spend in that month, how much money you're now going to accumulate to spend for every week. Monthly budget, list all your billings. I'm talking about water bills, NEPA bills, expenses. Categorize your budget based on your income. Imagine if you're doing other sources of income, also accumulate that and get that right of that calculation. So you talk about the rent, utility bills, groceries. That way you keep track of your spending. Do you understand? You're not going to just always go broke. If someone asks you, oh, I'm broke, okay, give me urgent 2K. High value woman is not of that character. Do you understand? And be able to always have emergency fund. When I'm talking about emergency fund, it's a fund that you're not touching your savings. It's a fund for emergencies, you get. And also learn that there is something called debt management. A woman of high value understand these things, debt management, emergency fund, because They are trying to avoid acquiring that credit card and by paying it in full. Now, once you start doing that, I want you to understand that becoming a high value woman, you need to start understanding how to invest. You get start investing early, explore investment options. You get like index funds, ETFs, various things of investment. Do you get? Because that would literally diversify your portfolio and how you build wealth over time. Open a retirement account right now. If you do not have a retirement account, open a retirement account right now and be very self-sufficient. When I say self-sufficient, meaning that develop skills, develop confidence to take care of yourself both physically and emotionally. This habit is healthy lifestyle. Physical health by maintaining a balanced diet, exercise regularly, get sufficient sleep. Sleep is a very high key when it comes to being of a high value, because having the appropriate time of sleep would literally make you think clearly. It keeps your body in good condition. And the next thing is mental health. Mental health, like I said in my other video, practice mindfulness, practice meditation to be in control of who you really are, and other techniques to literally reduce any sort of stress, anxiety, and to maintain a positive outlook. Seventh point, I think that's the sixth point I was talking about. My seventh point is integrity and honesty. Wow. Okay, this is so much I really want to talk about. When it comes to integrity and honesty, I want you, as a high value woman, you're not controlled by how your environment is. You need to stay true to yourself, and staying true to yourself include like you staying true to your values and your beliefs, and have that act with honesty. And you have to act with honesty in all your dealings. For example, you're at work, right? And your work environment is a very confined space, thereby, like, it's a corporate space that has like strong emphasis on conforming other people's certain behaviors and attitude. And most of your colleagues tend to hide their feelings because they don't want to get on an edge with someone. I'm not saying you should insult anyone or your boss or anything. Be careful of the words you use, but then be careful of the words you use. But then again, most of your colleagues are going to hide their feelings and put on a facade to fit in. You as that person should be able to be confident. You as that person should be able to have your own voice. That is what makes you a high value woman. Do you understand? You need to remind yourself of who you really are, because no one is going to dim your lights. Value transparency, you value honesty, you have like genuine concerns, the fear of being seen as a dissenting voice. You understand? And be vocal. Like I said, be confident, be vocal, speak up, express your thoughts. If you know that your boss is saying something that wouldn't literally get the work done as fast as, be able to be confident to stand on that plan. And if your plan works properly and your own strategy is like better than his, be able to have the voice of your own to extend that voice and tell him that, oh, hey boss, this is what I feel it should be like. Do you get? Stand by your values and your integrity and quality as a person, even outside work. That's why I say even outside work, practice authenticity. Like, okay, let me tell you something. Like, for instance, now you're the kind of person that enjoys walking with nature, nurturing nature, loving arts, going for art exhibitions and everything. And to your friends, they find it very inconvenient for them. You need to understand that you're not going to bend who you really are, and you have to be honest with yourself. This is what you love. And that's why I tell you that don't let other people's opinion deter you from pursuing what you live for. Do you understand? That's why I tell you that through your actions, that's when you're going to find friends that align with your goals. That's when you're going to find friends that align with who you really are. And you now see that you start building relationship based on truth and based on honesty and respect, and you live your life. Because now, if you're going to bend your rules and start telling your friend, oh, I love clubbing too, I love doing this, and you're not really that kind of person, you're living a fake life, and they would just assume that, okay, that is who you are with them. Do you understand? And you wouldn't really trust or rest, like that is a lot. And I also feel like as a high value man, you need to be consistent, demonstrate reliability, and be trustworthy through your actions and decisions in life, in every area of your life, and always have positive relationships by nurturing connections, build and maintain meaningful relationships with friends, family, colleagues, invest time and effort in these connections. Do you understand? So surround yourself with positivity, choose to associate with people who uplift you. As a woman, because this is my 8th point, choose to surround yourself with people that positively uplift you. You can be of high value and you're around people that are always negative, people that are talking, they don't even have control of their mouths. Do you get? That is what is going to inspire you to be that kind of person. So you need to understand that you need to surround yourself with people that inspire you, support yourself in your journey, and like support you in your journey, do you get? And towards its growth and fulfillment. Because I feel like it still boils down to friendships. As a high value man, you have to have friends that are of high value. That's the honest truth. As honest it can be, as bitter it can be. You can be with a friend of 10 years and that person is not the kind of person you want to surround yourself with. Do you understand? Because they're always bitter, they don't inspire you, they condemn you, and you feel like that's like a normal thing in friendships. I need you to understand that if you see some people's friendships, that person that you're friends with, you will drop them that instant, like right there and now. Do you understand? So I need you to understand that for you to be that particular person that you want to be of that high value, you need to do all these habits to start that first stage of it, because it's a very large broad of explanations, expansion of who it is that you are as a high value person. Do you understand? So guys, these are the 8 habits I've mentioned, and if you know that you're lower than any points I actually put out there, I want you to start practicing these points right now to get you to be who you really are and who you really want to be as a high value person. Anyways guys, I hope this video you guys enjoyed it so much. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. I still remain Naomi of Do. I love you all so much. Support your girl. We are almost at the road to 2,000 subscribers, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.